Good morning, church, and welcome to today's Children's Moment, a time when all children of God are welcome to join me for just a few minutes to hear a little bit more about how God loves us and how we can share that love with others. Today is a special day because it's the last Sunday of the Easter season, and today we celebrate the Ascension of Jesus. Ascension is a big word for rising up or going up. All through the Easter season, we've been hearing about some stories of Jesus after his death, how he came back to earth and spent some more time with his disciples to teach them a little bit more about how to be kind to others, how to treat other people, and how to weather some difficult times that everyone in that time was experiencing after his death. Today, in a few minutes, we'll hear about a Bible passage that talks about how Jesus ascended back up into heaven right before his disciples' eyes. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? It's hard to imagine. I wonder how they felt. I bet you had the experience of maybe having a helium balloon and how fun it was to have that balloon holding it and it floating above you, and how much fun that was. And then I bet some of you even had the experience of accidentally letting that balloon go, and it immediately started rising and rising and went way up in the air, and you probably watched it until you couldn't see it anymore. And that was probably kind of a sad feeling you had when that happened. I bet you've also had the opportunity to play with some bubbles. Have you ever played with bubbles? It is so much fun. You can just watch them float up in the air. And sometimes you might even try to catch one. It's really fun, but they go away pretty quickly. Playing with bubbles is kind of just momentary fun while you're making the bubbles. But then they don't last very long. They float away or they break while you try to hold them, try to catch them. It's that kind of happy and sad feeling that you have sometimes. And I bet that's like what the disciples may have felt when they had Jesus with them and then he left. It was probably that happy and sad feeling. Well, in the Bible, in the book of Acts, the Bible tells us how Jesus left his disciples with a very, very special gift. The Bible tells us that after Jesus was sure that his disciples understood why he was going to have to leave, he raised his hands and he blessed them. And he blessed them with hope. And as he was blessing them, he very gracefully rose up into heaven. And the disciples were not only amazed, but they were just filled with joy because Jesus left them with that blessing of hope. And Jesus had told them that things were going to be okay and that he'll be back and that he'll always be with them. So this week, as you move ahead in your week with your family and you might be even out of school at this point and just doing things a little bit differently than you normally would during summer break, think about how you might bless others with hope. It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. You could just think of ways of maybe making someone smile when they're sad, or share an act of kindness with a stranger, someone who you don't even know. Because that's what Jesus did with his disciples. He shared wonderful acts of kindness and told them how they need to do the same thing even after he's gone. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you can share the blessing of hope with others, even when things seem challenging, and even when you notice that someone is having a bad day. That would be a great day to share a blessing of hope with them. So have a great week, everyone. I miss you, I love you, and I can't wait until we can all be together again in the sanctuary. But until then, we'll do it this way. Have a great week, everyone.